Hello everyone, my name is Kibi, and you are joining me today along with my good friend the LTCer for this installment of not really my Fire Emblem 8 playthrough, because as you see we're on chapter 17 for some reason, and in fact, upon further analysis, oh man, this cutscene's hard to skip, like when you mash enter. Anyways, upon further analysis, what is all this? All these capped stats? Crazy stuff. But yeah, once upon a time there was a guy named Mekkah, and he did I think it's called a bored RN god plays FE8, which is essentially an FE8 100% growth playthrough, as opposed to like my FE8 0% growth playthrough. So every unit gets their, like every stat level every time, and you get pretty huge monstrosities such as this. Now, what am I doing with a save from this playthrough? Well, you see, once upon a time, he did chapter 18. This isn't chapter 18, this is chapter 17. I'll explain that more in a second. But, yeah, chapter 18 is kind of a tough map in Fire Emblem 8 LTCs. Oh yeah, by the way, I'm sorry if I'm talking a bit lower than usual. I know that the game audio will be lower than usual, so I hope that compensates. Anyways, back to the topic. Chapter 18. Not an easy map. It's a route map, and routes are tough in LTCing in general. But yeah, he basically challenged any viewer to go. He four-turned it. He four-turned chapter 18, and he wanted to see how few warps, rescues, and purges are needed to beat chapter 18 in 4 turns. This video is essentially my attempt at doing that, or we'll see what I'm gonna do, essentially. But yeah, why am I in chapter 17 though? Well, in order to do what we need to do, one of the things I need to do is train Tana a bit. A bit weird of an idea, however, trust me, we'll see soon. Trust me, it all makes sense. But yeah, in his actual run, this save is from his actual run. In his actual run, he like trained Mer or some type of a joke like that, but instead I'm gonna train Tana basically. And yeah, I have the Lua script open, that's just the RN chains, cause man, trying to memorize all the arrow movements is pretty scary otherwise. But yeah, we need to one-turn this map, just like how he did it. So I'm basically gonna be doing the same thing, except we're gonna be, you know, training Tana, getting her a few levels versus these hero guys. So yeah, to start things off, we're gonna use our broken archer to just throw a Vanessa across the map. Honestly, you know, I can see the appeal of 100% growth. Big numbers are pretty cool. But yeah, I think I just go and attack Lion. In order to maximize Tana EXP, we need to kill Lion on enemy phase, so that, or rather, we just need to end the chapter on turn 1 enemy phase. And that means that we don't kill Lion now. This is a defeat boss, as you can see. And yeah, by ending it on enemy phase, Tana gets 1 additional hero kill. But yeah, let's get the warp. Grab the warp with Ephraim, go over here. Don't go to the supply. And we have our good guy Mulder take the warp and transport Seth across. We can do anything with these warps. Like, legitimately anything. The only purpose of doing these warps are to get Mulder experience, and it's very important that Mulder gets some experience in this map, as we'll see later on. So yeah, now we dance Mulder, since he needs a bit more warp experience. Again, we can do anything with these warps. Seth is actually gonna, like, help chip down a hero, so that's pretty cool. Meanwhile, I do not think Mer does much of anything. I think she just changes around Tana's equipped weapon. But yeah, to start things off, we're gonna pierce this guy. because Tana is honestly a huge chump. She wouldn't have been able to Killer Lance crit this guy if she did not get the Pierce. But now, according to the RNs, we can just attack now and crit, and that's a kill, and that's a good amount of experience. Isn't that cool? So, look at all those numbers, man. Seeing good level ups. It's been a while. And yeah, in case you couldn't tell, I'm playing all this live, so yeah, no, this is honestly like raw footage, or raw commentary, I guess. And, you know, unplanned, honestly, so whatever. You see that Natasha used a Hammern on a 2-use warp staff. It's honestly really saddening that like one warp effectively goes to waste when you think about it, since we could have used an additional warp without breaking the warp, and then, you know, whatever. Yeah, I think that we can enter now. Obviously still turn 1, and we'll see what happens. Lion can heal as much as he wants, but he's too much of a chump to really do anything. Tana gets another level. As many levels as possible. Levels are important for Tana in the next chapter. Again, as we'll see, this is basically, you can think of it as like a prerequisite to the actual chapter we're interested in, chapter 18. Regardless, it is different from how Mekkah kinda did it, and so I kinda feel the need to show it. I don't think, yeah, this is basically it. And yeah, you see that Vanessa just obliterates all these guys. It's honestly pretty disgusting. Like a one-hit KO, are you kidding me? A one-hit KO. That guy, she doesn't one-hit KO. I think this next guy, she just crits. Yeah, that's just not nice. Heck, I think she even crits Lion. Like, come on, man. Can't you chill for a second? I guess we save some spear uses, huh? That's good. You also get a good level. I guess Cyrene gets recruited here. She is needed for the next chapter as well. So yeah, let's skip all this. We get Needhog, worthless, Vidofnir, worth something, and what's a Rescue as well. Rescue is super dope, good staff. Get excited for that. And yeah, now let's reset and get on with it. The actual action, chapter 18. Now, yeah, I mean, let's just get right into the chapter, right? Straight into it. No need to buy anything on the world map or anything. Yeah, this unholy map. So you see, the original question that Mekkah posed was, well, he foreturned this, and he wanted to know, when you foreturn this, what is the least amount of warps, rescues, and purges you can use? And that was initially my quest as well. I wanted to, like, the thing I especially wanted to do was not use purge at all, or I guess purges in the inventories. Yeah, the initial idea was to not use purge at all, because like he spends like 3 warps. This commentary is probably garbage. I hear myself saying like a lot, but whatever. But yeah, purge you get in chapter 16, and he spent 3 warps, I think, in order to get it, which is, you know, just conceptually kind of ridiculous, I feel. But, you know, the more I thought about it, the more I considered, well, yeah, we could do, you know, find out the least amount of warps, rescues, and purges in a foreturn. That's cool. But, you know, it doesn't really affect his playthrough or anything. He still does his own thing. It's just like a little trivia thing. So, you know, I kind of thought to myself, what if we went even further beyond? What if, you know, he foreturned it? And, you know, foreturn is pretty impressive. It's pretty hard as well. But what if, just what if we 3-turned? And that, my friends, is our quest in this video. The quest for the 3-turn of this horrible map. Now don't get it twisted, I'm not gonna be like spending 10,000 hours just doing random stuff, trying to randomly get a 3-turn. I have the main concept down. I do have the main concept down. So that's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do right here. First of all, I should explain, well, Kibi, why do you think a 3-turn is possible? Firstly, before I go on to that, let's make sure we have our appropriate units. We need that from, well, he's required anyways. We need Archer, we need Franz, we need Seth, we need Vanessa, we need Cormag, we need Tana, we do not need Natasha, we do not need you. I think Kyle works, and Cyrene, we need Cyrene. Anyways, so Kibi, why do you think a 3-turn is possible? Well, the issue with clearing this map quickly, period, is the number of eggs there are. Eggs are the worst in LTC because you need to invest player phase actions to kill them. You cannot kill them on enemy phase for the most part. So, in order to kill all the, come on, look, there are a ton of eggs, and we have to kill all of these eggs on player phase. And like a 4-turn, you're spending like 4 player phases killing eggs, and you know, that's a good amount. But like a 3-turn, isn't that cutting it a bit? No, let's just look at it from a mathematical standpoint. I'm not too big on math either, I know, but you know, in order to consider these things, and I think it's simple math anyways. So, first of all, the first real question is how many eggs are there? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, okay, I miscounted, but essentially, take my word for it, there are 24 eggs. Another thing that people like to bring up is the Gorgons. Gorgons are kind of annoying because they have a variety of spells that are kind of hard to retaliate against, namely Stone, and also Shadow, or over here Shadow Shot. Shadow Shot is absolutely impossible to retaliate against. The only feasible way to actually retaliate against Shadow Shot is like, make sure that the Gorgon doubles you and kills you so that it wants to use Demon Surge and then crit it on counter or something horrible like that. And we can't afford to do that. So effectively, we also need to kill this Gorgon on player phase. So you can kind of think of it as like 25 entities, 25 enemies that we must kill on player phase. Stone is still an issue. It's still kind of hard to deal with Stone, but we do have methods of retaliating, or convincing these guys to equip Demon Surge over Stone. But yeah, we have 25 enemies to kill on player phase. So how many player units do we have to use, or do we have available? Well, assume that Mulder is getting promoted, so assume that he can fight. Well, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 combat units. And if we have 11 combat units, we have 11 times 3, since there are 3 player phases on a 3-turn clear. We have 33 actions, 33 player phase actions. So 33 player phase actions versus the 25 player phase enemies that we must kill. I mean, that number works out. That number does work out. We do have enough player phase actions to theoretically kill every single egg and that one particular Gorgon that we need to kill. Now, the next issue is, well, I mean, you can't just like walk over and just kill every egg. You still need to invest in movement, in warps and other stuff, which means that guys like Archer and Mulder really won't be functioning as combat units. Tetis, you might think, oh man, field another combat unit over Tetis, so you get like technically 36 actions. But I mean, for now let's stick with Tetis, right? Tetis is pretty useful, classic, dancers are important. Alright, so item management. Let me think about this one. Because, I mean, I do have basically everything I need in terms of like planning, but I need to set up these preps properly in order to do it. We need to use Warp. Ephraim can stay as he is. Seth is fine, I think. I do think he is fine. He is probably fine. Vanessa, Let's promote her. Or you're not Vanessa, you're Tana. Let's promote you anyways. Where is Garrick? Yep. In Mekkah's run, he uses this bad boy on the Master Seal, that is, on good guy Noel. But poor Noel can't see any use in this map. He doesn't have the movement or anything really to do anything. Meanwhile, Tana, she's cool. Now, the big question is, why did we promote her to Falco Knight? I'll explain that soon enough, but for now, let me finish these preps. Alright, let me see. Does Vanessa really need anything? She needs a javelin. I think that much is true. She does need a javelin, I believe. She does need a javelin. Mekkah thankfully has all of these near broken javelins available. Those will be crucial in beating this chapter in 3 turns. So what's up with Franz? Does Franz really need anything? I do not believe so. Cormag, he does his little thing, but he doesn't really need anything either. Mulder needs a tome, Shine will do, and also Rescue. Those are his 2 big things. We can get rid of all this other stuff, and of course we can promote him. Again, sorry if my voice is low. I'm recording this at night actually. I'm honestly pretty tired, but this strategy is just so cool. I need to record this now. Record this now! Alright. So yeah, we promote Mulder. He gets +2 magic. That's the most important thing by far. That gives him 7 range. 7 rescue range, that is. And that ends up being useful. Tetis doesn't do anything. Cyrene actually does do something. What a good unit. Kyle, is he fine? I think he's fine. Is he? Let me think a bit more. Okay. Yeah, now that I think about it, I think he's fine. I think he'll be good for this map. But I guess I'll give him another javelin just in case. And yeah, Sayla, the Purge Man. Alright, let me do my formation and then I'll be prepared to talk a bit more. Mulder's where he needs to be. Franz is where he needs to be. Yeah, I think Franz is best here. Yeah, Franz... Does Franz have to be here? Franz does have to be here. Archer can go anywhere. Tana can go anywhere. So we put them in the bottom slots. Tetis has to go here. Seth is somewhere. Seth is here. In fact, he switches places. You're not Vanessa. Okay, so yeah. Seth must be here. Vanessa must be here. Franz, or just some good combat unit, must be here. Mulder must be here. Tana does not need to be there. I think I prefer to put Sayla there. Oh, yeah, I'm screwing things up. I'm confusing Cyrene and Tana. Tana can go literally anywhere she wants. Vanessa, not as much. Speaking of... One moment, let me calculate some numbers. Actually, no, I can't calculate any numbers. I'm forced to do what I need to do. Alright, Kyle is good as he is, I think. In fact, I think this formation is solid. I think it's what we need. Alright. So... Actually, let's get straight into the action. Do I save state here? I think a save is more than enough. It's not worth it. I'll use a save state. Boom. Didn't see that, but yeah, there's a save state. So step one. What is step 1? Step 1 is to use rescue. We rescue Ephraim. Note that we're only able to rescue Ephraim if we have 7 range. Or if we have 7 range, and that requires Mulder to have 14 magic at this point. So that's why I need a 14 magic Mulder. And we rescue Ephraim, and he's right here. That's pretty cool. Up next is something truly unholy, honestly. I think the actual next step... Let me think. Is the actual next step to have Vanessa kill this? I guess that's fine. We'll do that. So Vanessa kills that, gets the XP, another level, yada yada yada. Good stuff. Oh no, I said stuff. Alright, but now what I need to do... Alright, I know what I need to do. Kyle... Actually, I'm considering giving Tana a pure water. Oh yeah, I need to go back in general because Tana's inventory is a bit out of whack. Okay. We are not fine with this javelin, I think. Actually, no, wait. Okay, so we need to be messing with broken weapons. If you watch my chapter 13 thing in the 0% gross run, you already know how hyped I am in general about near broken weapons, and this is no exception. I think, yeah, Ephraim gets by with a 3 use. Meanwhile, Anna needs a 2 use, I think. And also while we're here, I'm pretty sure that a pure water is what we want and need. So let's get that pure water. Actually, now that I think about it... Okay. Let me think once more. Who has the lowest resistance? Kyle does. So perhaps Kyle should go there instead? I like that idea. But yeah, we're gonna do that. Save state. And let's get back to it. Alright. So what we're gonna do is turn 1, we're gonna rescue Ephraim again. And then we can have Vanessa kill that egg. In general, the turn 1 is really hard. This turn 1 is really tough because there are very few eggs to kill. And again, we have like technically 33 player phase actions, and then 25 enemies to kill in player phase. So that only gives us very little leeway, like 8 actions? Is that the number? Yeah, 8. 8 actions that aren't killing eggs or that Gorgon are available to us on player phase. And we need to spend most of them on turn 1, because, man, there are not very many eggs, suffice to say, around here. We can't really attack these eggs or these or any of these. Mainly these, but we ought to get them out of the way while we can. Meanwhile, our next step is to use this pure water and equip this near broken javelin with Tana. Accidentally pressed the speed up button. Next we rescue Tana. And yeah, we're about to do something truly unholy. We take Tana and then we warp Franz over here. Now, let's consider what this turn 1 warp does. This turn 1 warp puts Franz in position to kill an egg. He can just, kill this egg. Bada bing bada boom, we use the javelin because of that Mogul. Ought to get that guy out of the way. But now consider what the warp has done. Now Franz was not only in position to get this kill on turn 1, but he's also in position to get the kill on turn 2 and turn 3. The way that you can think about it is that this turn 1 warp grants us 3 egg kills, like kind of straight off the bat. And in fact, if we warp someone else, like somewhere else on turn 1 as well, because that's what we're gonna do, right? We're going to... Oh, is my thing lagging? I saw a bit of lag. Anyways, what am I thinking? I'm thinking do this, I think. Yes. Gonna do this rescue job. It's very important that we progress our units in general as far as we can forward. Up next, Tetis dances Arthur. As I said, the typical action, like, let's say that we had Ephraim kill this egg. We're not gonna, but let's say that he did. Then we spent Ephraim's turn killing an egg. Meanwhile, as I said, you can consider Archer's warp like part of Franz's mission to kill 3 eggs. We effectively turned 1 warp into 3 egg kills. That's the way I like to think about it. And that's why we have Tetis available, first of all. Because if we had Tetis dance like a regular combat unit, like if we danced Ephraim to kill 1 egg and then another, Ephraim used 1 dance and killed 2 eggs. Or, you know, he can only kill 1 egg per player phase action. Meanwhile, Arthur's warps effectively allow Tethys, or Arthur's warps effectively grant us 3 kills, and that's the most we can get, because we can't do more than 4 player phase kills, because we only have 3 player phases. I hope I'm explaining this sufficiently. You're probably already bored because I see we're like 25 minutes in. But yeah. Up next, in general, rescuing, like, a traditional strategy in LTCs, or, you know, clearing chapters quickly, is to, or in a route map like this, it's a good idea, typically, to, say, have Ephraim rescue someone, and then we warp Ephraim, or rather, let me think a bit more. Like, say we had Ephraim rescue Seth, and then we danced Ephraim so that he could move again, and then we warped Ephraim. That means that Ephraim could drop someone here, or like somewhere, and then we have 2 guys in position to kill stuff. However, that's honestly inefficient. The way that things work is that it's so hard to explain, man. But effectively, rescuing and then warping is not very effective because we have to invest in the drop command, and if you rescue someone, you naturally have to drop them for it to really be worth anything. And drop isn't killing eggs. We want to kill eggs. We want all of these combat units to kill eggs. And if they're dropping someone on player phase, not only are they not killing an egg on that turn, but also, you know, not only are they not killing an egg on that turn, but also it's just less efficient because say for example that, yeah, let's take this example. Franz, let's say that we did the thing with Franz. Franz dropped someone instead of killing this egg. Well, what we could have done is on turn 2, we could have warped the person that he was carrying. And then what this does is that if we instead of having instead of warping a Franz rescuing someone and then dropping, on turn 2, those 2 guys would kill 2 eggs. Meanwhile, compare this to if we warped Franz on turn 1, then warped someone else, the person he was carrying, on turn 2. Then, Franz kills 2 things, 1 on turn 1 and 1 on turn 2, and the person that we warped in killed this other egg. So we killed 3 eggs if we do not mess around with rescuing and dropping, as opposed to, you know, let me think for a second, I'm sorry, this must be pretty boring, but, you know, we'll get to the good stuff soon enough. But yeah, effectively it's less efficient, or rather, it's more efficient in warps, because we get 2 people over here in 1 warp, as opposed to what I mentioned, the other thing I mentioned, which would get 2 people here in 2 warps. However, that's often worth it, because 1, we have warps to spare, we have many warps available to use, and 2, man, eggs are hard to kill, it's so ridiculous. The exception is here. First of all, in order to get Arthur into this position, we had to have Seth rescue, and then Arthur takes Tana, and then we dance, and then now Arthur is free to give Tana over to Ephraim, and then we warp Ephraim over. The difference between this and the standard rescue, dance, warp, and then drop is that there's no dance involved, or rather, the dance is invested into Arthur instead. There would be no way to do the rescue, dance, warp, drop, and do like this Franz warp as well. We cannot get 2 warps out without using Tethys on Arthur. And by doing the maneuver with like taking Tana and then giving via Arthur, by using Arthur, we are able to get Ephraim carrying Tana while also still dancing Arthur on that turn. It's not possible otherwise. Now, why Tana? Because consider what I just said. We needed Arthur to take Tana. We need Arthur to take whoever Ephraim needs to carry. Yeah, essentially Tana is not really special. She can be replaced with any other combat unit, and Ephraim would just drop that combat unit where they need to be, and then we'd be good. But the problem is that the problem here is Arthur. Arthur is a chump. You see that 6 aid. He can't rescue anything. But he can rescue Falco Knight Tana. He cannot rescue Wyvern Knight Tana, which is why we went Falco Knight. We cannot do this maneuver without rescuing Tana, or without promoting Tana to Falco Knight, rather. Alright, so let's continue. Or let's not continue yet. Let's do this next part, which I think is Purge here. That's good. Again, killing another egg. The reason why we bring Sayla is because Purge is broken. It allows Sayla to do his own thing. There are 2 units that are absolutely essential. Vanessa can... So, again, the goal, or kind of the goal, is to get these units to kill as many eggs as they can. Franz is able to kill 3 eggs in this entire map, or in this entire run, thanks to the 1 warp that Arthur invested in him. However, imagine if we had units who could kill 3 eggs without investing warp or really anything into them. Those 2 units fill that condition. One is Vanessa, who has 10 movement, and can move from this egg over to, not this egg, but rather the Gorgon, who is, again, another enemy we have to kill on player phase. And then, yeah, just by her sheer movement, she can kill an egg every turn. And by egg, I mean enemy we must kill in player phase. Meanwhile, you know, let's think. Stop thinking, yeah, or stop thinking, Kibi, come on. Anyways. The other unit is Sayla. Sayla can use Purge to kill an egg every turn, it turns out. Alright, the last thing to do this turn, honestly, is to, I think Javelin. I think Javelin's alright. I think we have to Javelin. This may end up being an annoying scenario, I feel. But yeah, then what we do next is... And let's not spoil anything, huh? But yeah. What I'm interested in seeing now is what the Gargoyle will do. Or not... Yeah, that Gargoyle. As you can see, Kyle can't one-round him. We need to one-round that Gargoyle, and so we have to go back and equip a stronger weapon, otherwise known as a spear, I think will do. Kyle will use a spear. I think we can give up, we can give up one of these, probably this. Alright, so now let's go back. Save, and let's go. So, I really hope my explanation is in garbage. But yeah, Ephraim, we rescue Ephraim. Ephraim will be warped later, as we saw. We need to have Vanessa kill an egg. Doing this right now allows Archer to take her place in the warp. Up next, again, Tana is the one getting rescued, which is both why she can afford to Pure Water, and also why her starting formation doesn't matter, because she ends up getting rescued. We have Seth rescue. It's fine that Seth rescues, because we end up rescue dropping Seth forward. We have to make sure that Seth is right next to where Archer is gonna warp, because otherwise Archer can't take from Seth. And the nice thing about the take command is that we can both take or get a unit rescued by Archer and warp on the same turn. And we absolutely need that in order to pull off the stunt with Ephraim. Up next, as I mentioned before, we are fine with putting Seth's starting formation or position there pretty optimally, because we can just rescue drop him forward. Up next, Tetis dances, and then we are able to give Tana and warp forward. We are able to warp with our good pal. good pal Arthur. Meanwhile, we kill an egg. This egg, because it's a bit hard to reach with our other units. And then after this, we just have Kyle equip the spear. Actually, are we free to just kill this guy? Like, kill this egg? I think we might be. I think we might be free to kill this egg. Sometimes, or usually, have to do shenanigans, and this egg hatches and then dies on enemy phase. I think I'm free to just kill him this player phase. And that is fine by me. We can do that. Alright, now who's ready for some good rigging? Because we need to rig a decent amount. So yeah, save state, different save state of course. So yeah, let's illustrate what is gonna happen. So we're going to equip a javelin, make sure that Tana equips her near broken javelin, and then dang it, I traded so I can't demonstrate, but essentially we want to drop Tana here on that lava tile, because then she will be in range of the boss, and we'll see what the boss wants to do. Dang it, I kind of want to have animations on for a certain reason. Let's turn on Tana's animations. 1, 2. And then yeah, as we see, the boss's ranges. Yeah, he could stone Ephraim, but we'll see what he actually does. Essentially, we just need Tana to be where she is. And so we go and drop her here. And let's see what happens. An egg decides to go and do what it wants. So as you see, the boss decided to attack Tana directly, as opposed to go and okay, so yeah, the boss decided to attack Tana directly, as opposed to doing whatever, you know, as opposed to stoning. You see, what I'm trying to say. I'm sorry, I was thinking about something else. Because I was thinking that we needed to double crit Tana, or have Tana double crit, and if you didn't catch, Tana has a really horrible chance of double critting, or critting once, much less double critting. But we do have the lava tile. The lava tile helps, I think. Actually, I need to double check. Let's see. Let's do some quick maths. Let's just fast forward. Dang it, I didn't turn on animations. Ugh. Well, yeah, we just want to see the one thing, so it's fine if they're on for everyone. Or yeah, don't use that. Drop her here. So yeah, I need to check, because the Lua script is actually blocking my sight. Okay, 3% crit. I'll need to keep that in mind. Meanwhile, a crit plus a hit would put this Gorgon into range of being killed by the fire. So that's very helpful, because rigging a double crit would have been really nasty. Let's bring back the Lua script, and also go back to the save file, the save state. Now we're back. Alright, and now we need to rig. Now, I don't have some fancy program, so I'm just going to manually rig. It's honestly going to be pretty nasty. But I will keep in mind any numbers that we see. Alright, I see a 3. 3's not enough. It has to be lower than 3. Because the game does not consider equal to the crit chance to be any good. Yeah, we see a 0 and a 1 there. That's really good potential to work. Let me think for a second. I feel like this feels like deja vu. This does feel like deja vu. Anyways, actually, okay, I got an idea, alright? So, you see, this is a bit different from my usual experience. But yeah, just let's try somewhere around here. And let's see if the AI goes for it. I mean, we gotta have her animations on for the flex, right? pretty cool. I think so anyways. Alright. And yeah, let's see what happens. I don't think we crit. Actually, I think we did crit. I think we did crit. Just based on how the RNs acted. We did not crit. Alright, so go back. Crap, go back. So do we like burn more? Let's see if that works. Not sure if it will. But, you know, manual rigging. The best type of rigging. This may work. We're not getting that crit. I may need to think for a second on why we're not getting that crit, but otherwise I think we'll just try to randomly brute force it one more time. Alright. Come on, you're gonna miss now? Don't do that. Okay, so let me think for a second. Well, actually, in order to... Okay, so just for reference, the 10 is there. I'm just lying to myself at this point. Okay, so the person burns 1 RN. Or the Gorgon burns 1 RN to move. That will be useful to know. So I think what we want to do... I didn't see the Gorgon's hit rate, but that might change something. Yeah, essentially, I think the 72 will work. Dang it, it skipped over the 72. I hate it when that happens. Because when numbers are like extreme, like this 85 for example, you have to do obscure rigs like that in order to try and do something. But yeah, I think this might work. I'm quite confident that this will work. Dang it, I already traded. But I'm so confident that I will go back and then do the rig. I think this will work for burning a singular RN. We're gonna turn on Tana's animations. Man, this would be pretty embarrassing if she didn't crit, but I'm 99% sure. I'm not, that's too confident. I'm like 70% sure that she will crit. 70% sure that she will crit, and that's all we need. Alright, yeah, we dodged, and we did crit. Nice, that's what we needed. Again, we are fine with not killing this guy because he will die to the fire. I guess that's wasted EXP, huh? That's actually kind of lame when you think about it, but whatever. Oh, we broke it. So I had the prediction right, but we can't afford to be breaking. We have to have our secondary javelin. Well, trade here. Alright, so we here, and then we equip our own javelin, and then we go. Let's go, guys. Step 1, kill the boss. Again, the boss usually has stone, and so being able to kill the boss like this is quite useful. Quite useful indeed. This guy will just die. Man, that's so sad that EXP goes wasted. And Tana gets B lances, I think. I think that's B lances. Franz kills one guy. And yeah. Let's move on and kill the other one as well. What is that, A lances? Guess so. What? You go for Tana. Why do you go for Tana? That is quite problematic for a few reasons. Oh, I know why she didn't go for Tana, because... Oh yeah, watch the boss just die. That's kind of funny. I think I know why. So you see, over here. Dang it. This is an unfortunate series of events. Indeed. What am I to do? There's a few problems here. There are a few problems here. Are there? There are a few problems here. Number one is that usually in my other attempts, our good guy, Kyle, is over like here, and so he's able to bait the guy. He's able to bait the Gorgon down. But that is no longer an option. Alright, then what are we to do instead? Man, why do you go for Tana? That's annoying. That's very annoying. That's very inconvenient. Okay. Let's see. How far can Tetis move? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is there a way to drop our guy where we want to? I do not think so. Dang it, that Gorgon's gonna be the end of me, I think. Okay, let's think a bit more. I'm gonna keep this running, like this recording running until we get this. And then I'll like probably upload a uncommentated one. But yeah, this is all a journey, right? Dang, this is not a good situation. Well, how bad is it, right? Because if we killed this guy instead of this guy, that's just inefficient, I think. No, it's not inefficient. No. Ooh, I like this. Alright, we're ready. I found the solution. Alright, so you already know the drill at this point. Well, I gotta do the rescue first, for positioning purposes. By the way, Ephraim is kind of a chump. He's like the one neither 8 mounted. He neither has 8 move nor is like a pretty essential unit like our 2 staffers and Sayla and Tetis. No, he's just a 7 move chump. But he's necessary. He is a combat unit. If we had 11 units instead of 12, this would probably be impossible. But yeah, I do like this new idea. We kill this, and that would put Kyle in range. Nice. Now I'm saying nice, dang it. Okay, so up next we Pure Water. I don't remember the exact RN, but whatever, dude. I guess we can equip the Javelin right now. Suck up that Pure Water. Seth can do whatever the heck he wants. We take and we warp. Get him over. Get him over. Alright, so that's nice and good. That is in fact nice and good. Good and nice. Kill the egg. Again, this warp allows Franz to, or puts Franz in position to just kill 3 eggs. And as I've explained, that's about as efficient as it gets. Man. Is this it? Like, I don't foresee many other potential, you know, things which can go wrong, essentially. Warp Ephraim here. I think I warped him there last time. And then, right here, now we kill this guy. And now, Kyle would be in range, as... Dude, that's super dope. I am a big fan of that. This is great. I'm glad. We're good. Alright. Nice level. And then we go and purge this guy. Because the other option is to purge the other egg on the cliff kind of by itself. But it's a bit easier to access than this one. This one is easier to access than the one we killed, so we purge the other one instead. And now we can get our beautiful, juicy RNs in. Well, I ought to... who needs efficiency? I'm just gonna spam this movement. You could technically, you know... And then we do one more, then we do this, and then we go and do our thing. I'll save state just in case, but I'm pretty sure this is what we need to do. Alright. You're fine. And we just equip the Javelin and drop you there. Should have turned on Tana's animations, because it's pretty cool. See ya. Man, to think that we don't get the boss kill EXP. And yeah, in case you don't know why he decides to attack a near broken javelin Tana, it's because the Gorgon perceives that Tana is unequipped, can't retaliate, has no weapon equipped, even because the weapon would break in one encounter. That is kind of what's needed to convince the Gorgon to go, oh man, I am going... come on, we can dodge other guys. We are gonna dodge. Come, you stoned me? Are you kidding me? We can't afford a stone. So now I need to find a different point to rig from. Let me think. So yeah, we need to find a new 0 and one to potentially use. I like that one over there. If I'm counting my numbers correctly, 1, 2, 3. I'm not quite sure of the chance to hit, but this the 61 might also work. I'll save it in a different thing just in case. I meant to stop at the 66, but let's just try the 61 and drop. Alright, I think the preference is that Tana doesn't get hit, but she might be fine anyways. Again, master prediction skills, able to just tell crits without any effort. Oh yeah, that gargoyle moves based on RNG. Don't ask me why. Good old pure water coming in pretty nicely here. I wonder if the Gorgon will still go down and attack Kyle. Hopefully Kyle dodges. Please dodge, Kyle. Like, the reason why I had to try this again was because of the stone that the Gorgon landed. But it's still preferred that Kyle just dodge here. And Kyle decides to die instead. That's no good. Just counting 1, 2. I really should pay attention to the gargoyles hit, because that changes the RNs, or how they're processed anyways. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. But yeah, essentially, potentially anyways. No, I don't want to skip the 18, I want to get the 18. I really should be doing the 1 RN burn movement, which is this. That was not it. I meant to do this. Alright, let's do it. Come now, let's get to it. I know that you can do it. Alright, there we go. Again, we should be able to crit maybe. Yeah, now we just skipped over it. So fine, I'll have to try again, find another 0 or 1 or 2. Oops. Tell me when I see a 1, 0, or 2. 3s don't work, as I said before. Can you imagine playing this, like trying to do this without a Lewis script? Oh my goodness, I cannot even imagine. You know, the music for this game, pretty good. Big fan of the music. It's honestly kind of, like, you know, pretty fitting, and just solid pieces of music overall. That burns no RNs faster, so I guess we'll just have to go with this manual garbage. I will get this. There will be a 3 or... No, not a 3. 3s don't work. Why am I getting all the 3s? Okay. Anyways. We are back here. I'm gonna just save here, honestly. But yeah, if I'm thinking right, let's consider... do we even hit? I don't think we even hit. But... yeah, it would be like... the way that I'm looking at it, we need to stop at the 24, I believe. Yeah, we do have to stop at the 24. So let's do this. And then we can do this. Stop at the 24, and let's see what happens. I'm not sure that this will really go well. But it might, it could. The Gorgon should hit, and then we crit. No, we just miss. Yeah, that was the other thing. We had a pretty good chance of missing there. Just based on the 93 and 61 preceding the one. But hey, this is a bored RN god plays FE8, right? So we're just gonna keep on doing this till the end of time, or until my next class anyways, whatever. Right now it's like 5:27, so I'm pretty tired, but class is not very soon, so yeah. Oh my goodness, do you see this gold mine? Multiple 2s and 0s and 1s? This has to be it. Based on my guess, I would guess that we have to stop at the 47, so let's stop there. That's our first opportunity anyways. We have, oh, and another 0, do you see that? 0 all the way down? What the heck? My goodness, what a beautiful RN chain. RNG is beautiful. Crit, hit. Again, we're pretty fine with getting hit with Tana, but we would not like to get hit with Kyle. Come on, Kyle, you big doofus. You can do it. I know you can. The whole point of using Kyle, by the way, is because Kyle is the least resistant out of all of the, units. And so that would convince the Gorgon to actually attack Kyle over Tana. As you've probably seen at this point, Tana getting killed. That gargoyle is quite annoying, you see. That gargoyle is very not cool. I am not a fan of that gargoyle. In fact, I think it might be a loss. Not quite sure. But yeah, weaken all the Gorgons. Tana inevitably has to take damage, but it's worth it. You see, Kyle can dodge that guy easily enough. The issue is this Gorgon, or this gargoyle. What's he gonna do? It looks like we're fine though. It does look like we are something resembling fine anyways. I would really like, come on, we had the gold mine, so we ought to try out our other combinations. If we try to go for the 0, that first 0 right there, I think we need to stop at, first of all, we might not hit in the first place. Secondly, I think we need to stop at, what? Oh no, I don't think the irons are gonna line up. But if they do, it'll be 68. I don't think the irons are gonna line up, sadly. I don't think so. Why do I keep on pressing trade? I need to get him over to a javelin. The irons did line up. Impressive. Nice, this guy dies. Nice, nice, nice. This is very good. We don't need to mess with that gargoyle. The ultimate dream is for Kyle to dodge right here. We are ready. Do not get hit by stone. If you get hit by stone, I'm gonna be so mad. Alright, alright. We found the gold mine. And now we are finally ready to proceed on to turn 2. Save right there. So what does turn 2 look like? Well, consider that warp effectively gives a unit, or the turn 1 warp effectively allows a unit to get 3 hits in. Meanwhile, a turn 2 warp allows a unit to get a turn 2 player phase egg kill and a turn 3 player phase egg kill. So that would be 2. So with each passing turn, the warp effectively gives one less value in terms of ability to give a unit the capacity to kill eggs. Trust me, it's not as complicated as I make it sound, but it's hard to explain. But yeah, step 1, I think, is to kill this Gorgon. We are free to kill this Gorgon. A 1-hit KO, that's a bit much. Wait a second. I need to kill the Gorgon from here. Yeah, I was about to get tricked into attacking the Gorgon from 1 range. But I'm so used to killing him with the javelin from 2 range that I realized something was a bit off there. Up next, we are able to use the rescue staff with Molder right here to transport Cormag. Now, a rescue in theory can do just as much as Arthur's warps, you know? they can give a unit capacity to kill multiple eggs over multiple turns. And so this kill with, or that rescue with Molder, kind of like how these Archer warps coming up will give a unit the ability to kill 2 eggs, basically. That rescue did the same thing. Rescue is obviously a bit harder to use because you need to advance your staff user, but the movement works out, so we're fine. Meanwhile, now we warp. Okay, let me think for a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Dang. Okay. Let me think for one moment. Okay. Let's see. Dang it. Okay. This is a bit of a troublesome scenario, in case you couldn't tell. So if we warp Seth right now as is... I got an idea. No, I don't. I got an idea. Dang it. I don't think that would work because the Gorgon is blocking. Yep. Okay, I do have somewhat of an idea. Yes, I do have an idea, in fact. I do have an idea. Wait, do I have an idea? I'm trying to think. Sorry, guys. But, let's see. If Cormag is here instead, then he can go... Actually, no. I know what to do. This should... Okay, let's not do that quite yet. But I do have an idea. I've got a splendid idea. Alright. Yes, we do this. Wait, no, dang it, that still doesn't work. That does not work because... The reason why it doesn't work is because both the Gorgon and the other doofus are blocking. This happens inevitably. Okay, we're 1 hour in, my goodness. Alright, let's consider warp. As you can see, we can in theory warp our good pal Seth here. And he would go... Wait. Actually no, this doesn't... What I'm thinking of doesn't work quite. It do not work. It do not work. But I'm thinking, I have the idea, I know what I want to do. But this Gorgon appears to be destroying all of my plans as of now. Wait a second. Dang it, I don't like where this is going, honestly. Let's see. Yeah, we're not in position to purge. Well, we are in position to purge that guy, technically. If we... No, but that doesn't work. I'm sorry. This is not a good scenario to be in, honestly. I'd rather think of the solution than just fill with words. So... what's the deal with this guy? We want to just kill him. But if we kill him, we block any potential way for Seth to go and kill the egg that he wants to kill. He wants to kill this egg. If we use the flying unit instead of Seth, then that flying unit could kill this egg. But... okay, what are our flying units doing? Vanessa is obviously doesn't really count. Tana's busy. Cormag... can we use a unit other than 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? No, we definitely need to use Cormag because we need to fly over this cliff thing. That leaves Cyrene. She's our last flying unit other than like Myrrh, but Myrrh doesn't count obviously. Cyrene. What Cyrene does is here. Whoa. Strategize, I think I'm getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. I think I'm getting an idea. Something resembling an idea. I think I've got something. So what am I thinking? We replace... Yes, we would replace, like, Seth or Cormag. Let's replace Seth, because Seth... Dude, people would be mad if I replace Seth, but I might have to, because his resistance is too good, and all that other garbage. Alright, let's think. Let us think. Okay, so what I'm thinking is we use a Ranger. As weird as that sounds, Ranger Garrick with a longbow can attack this guy. Usually what Cyrene does here is she uses her flying to attack this guy from one range. Or not one range, two range. And that's really useful. We need to kill this guy with whoever takes Cyrene's place. And, you know, might just be me, but it's looking like Garrick can do it. There's a bit more that kind of screwed things up. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If we progress where Cyrene is, like one tile, somehow, it might be possible. I don't see that happening though. Mulder is taking this spot, and Archer obviously takes this spot. What a scenario we are in, that we might be using Garrick. I theorize that longbows could be useful, but like, man, golly gee willikers. Golly, did I just say golly gee willikers? My goodness. Okay, 1, 2, 3. You see, the other problem with the problem with Garrick that I'm seeing right now is that he needs to be here or here to get the longbow shots off. And if he's here in this spot, and he took Cyrene's place and Cyrene's right here, then he would go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He doesn't reach this spot, period. So then you're like, oh man. Then we can instead, then what we do instead is just place him here, right? Well, I think Arthur is gonna warp Kyle from there, from this spot. And we can't warp Kyle from any other spot. Ouch. This is... I've got something. I've gotta have something. There has to be some trick that I'm not thinking of currently. I've got something. I know I do. Garrick needs to move one additional tile somehow. He needs to reach here and kill this thing with the longbow. If we can do that, I think we win. Of course, I say that, but it's a bit tougher. Alright, again, I'm keeping this recording until we solve this. Again, it's a journey. It's like, if you want to go on this journey, then sure. Otherwise, whatever. I've done a similar video like this, but haven't really uploaded it. Naughton will know what I'm talking about. Yeah. 87. But yeah, alright. Enough with the inside jokes. Let's think about how we would progress Cyrene one tile. Well, I mean, first of all, here's what I'm thinking, right? We go back here, and we undeploy Seth, and we deploy Garrick. Garrick's a ranger. We don't have a longbow, actually, so we have to go back to the world map and do that sort of thing. Yeah, Cyrene can... if we start the chapter, we see that Cyrene can move, like, up to here. So, what am I supposed to do? What is Garrick supposed to do? Garrick doesn't work. I do not think Garrick works. There are a few reasons to think that Garrick doesn't work. and I don't think he works. If this is the case, if Garrick does not work, then what are we left at? What are we left at? What are we left at if Garrick does not work? Let's go back. Let's go back. And the issue is that we want to warp Seth to the range that in range of this egg, or at least able to kill this egg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You see that he doesn't currently do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. However, he could do it if things weren't blocking his path, these two things. But by definition, we need to like block, like see how we warp Seth here, or we're capable of warping Seth here, right in front of the Gorgon. But in order to unblock Seth's path, we have to go where we would want to otherwise warp Seth. And that's a loss, because, I mean, I can just show it off, right? I think so. Don't do that again. Just in case you're wondering, we can't afford to kill this egg. We need that egg to suicide on enemy phase. At least I think we do. At least I think we do. Yeah, we definitely need that egg to suicide onto enemy phase. But yeah, kill the egg, get a level, kill with Vanessa. And yeah, it's like now Seth's way is unblocked, but now it's kind of like they stole his potential spaces from which he could be warped. If we warped him here now, we could be good. But instead, the best place where we can warp him is like here. And then from there, he doesn't reach. I just got a really dumb idea. Oh my goodness, this would be a horrible idea. Can it even work? 14. Oh my goodness, I think I've got something. I 100% have something. Alright, we need to reset the game. I did not save, so we should be back at the world map. Alright, I know what to do. I know what to do. You see, the nice thing is that in Chapter 17, upon beating it, you can buy a long... Well, I need to buy it with someone else, I guess. You can buy longbows. Hooray! And now we can go. And you'll see what we're gonna do. We are going to undeploy Seth, deploy Garrick, undeploy Natasha and Myrrh, deploy Cyrene and someone else. Who was the other person we needed to deploy? Wait, who did I undeploy? Oh yeah, Kyle. Alright, again, we already know a few things. Kyle needs the spear. Tana needs a near broken javelin. And also the pure water. We can take Ephraim's. Ephraim, again, probably needs a near broken javelin himself. So we're good. We can dump a lot of this stuff and take the warp. The warp, where's the warp? Give me. Mulder, on the other hand, can dump all of this stuff. Trade the longbow over to Garrick. Yeah, let's do that. And promote. Get him promoted. Bishop. Good stuff. We are ready. Let's speed this up. I'm wasting enough time as is. Alright, we are good. And now, well, why am I pressing B? Don't press B, press A. And now we just take our Shine Tome, and then we take our Rescue Staff, and we are good. You need a Javelin. A few, preferably. Or one should be enough, I would think. She has an important role later on, so maybe she does need a bit more. Ephraim's good, you're good. You're good. You're good. You're good. You're good. You're good. Grab that purge. You are fine. Oh yeah, we need to promote Tana, of course. Can't forget that. Normally, again, what's his face? Mekkah. What's his face? That's funny. Mekkah uses this Master Seal on Null. And Phantoms are honestly pretty cool. I've considered doing some shenanigans with them, but they're not enough. If we were to use Phantoms and Null, we would need Null to face combat in order to kill eggs, or help kill eggs anyways. And that's just not pretty. It's not pretty. Not pretty at all. Okay, you're fine. In fact, I think we're fine in general. Let's get our formation back. I basically memorized this at this point. Siren goes here. You're not where you need to be. You need to go here. You need to go here. You need to go here. You can just go here. You go here. You go here. And I assume that this is Kyle. Yep, this is the formation. No Seths allowed. That's pretty horrible when you think about it. Alright. Let me save right here. Save. Man, I can't believe longbow garbage is actually useful. The original reason why I thought longbow would be useful is because longbow can retaliate against 3 range. But now the extra range is going to come in helpful for something else. But yeah. Yeah, don't mind me, I was just counting tiles and stuff. Alright, we are ready. Here is the master plan. Again, we do this good special rescue. Who do you rescue? Oh yeah, Ephraim. Rescue good pal Ephraim. Then, we do not do that, we use the pure water. Now, what I forgot in all of this is that Seth is cool and all, but all he really does is do this rescue, and then he kills eggs. And you know who else can rescue and kill eggs? Garrick. And Garrick has the additional ability of being able to be warped here and then just longbow this egg. And we have to kill that egg, or some egg. As I've stated before, killing eggs is... we need to kill eggs a lot. We need to kill a lot of eggs. We can't afford to not kill a lot of eggs. Yeah, take and warp. Get over there. And kill the javelin. Kill with the javelin. Then from here, we can do cool stuff like rescue drop, of course. We are free to just rescue drop Garrick. Garrick's heavy, but thankfully he's a ranger, so we can just drop him like here. If he were a hero Garrick, he'd be too heavy. Kinda funny how that works. Yeah, now we dance. Up next we go and give, and then we warp. Get out of here. Get out of here. Tana and Ephraim go on their honeymoon versus a bunch of Gorgons. Gorgons, I don't know how it's pronounced, whatever. And yeah. It doesn't look like... actually, Sailor can burn a lot of numbers quickly, I think. Let's just burn a lot of numbers. Get this number party started. Let's see, I'll wait for another 3. I think another 3 appears, then I'll attack. Then I will attack. Alright, now I will attack. That just quickly burns our ends. Quickly burning our ends is cool. 'Cause it's cool. Alright, that's Sayla's first level, I think. Pretty cool. Did Sailor get... You know, this looks like... No, never mind. Sailor definitely did get the auto levels. Yeah, I was just wondering. Alright. Because his stats look suspiciously similar to base Sailor's stats, but that is not the case. Now we can go and rig back to where we were. Ultra fast rigging. Quality rigging. What a fun game we're playing. Good old Fire Emblem 8 The Sacred Stones for the Game Boy Advance, rated E for everyone. Alright, I think this is the gold mine, so we're naturally going to save again. We're just going to save here. And I think the big number was 68, right here. Yeah, you're fine. I just need to equip my own javelin, and drop you. And drop you. Alright, it's fine if you hit, you just need to die. And everything else should go according to plan. Tana dodges the stone, Kyle dodges that, the Gorgon dodges the... Kyle dodges the shadow shot. That sort of cool stuff. Man, I really hope nothing goes wrong. Nothing can go wrong. I think we're good. Well, stuff can go wrong, obviously, but like, I think we're in a really good spot now. I think we're in a really good spot. Hey, Lances. Hey, Lances is cool. Man, we're actually using Longbow Garrick. I could not have expected this. My goodness, Longbow Garrick, are you kidding me? Garrick, the doofus who, like, is barely relevant in, like, this late in the LTC. Whatever, I can't make fun of him too much. Thank goodness the boss dies, because if the boss didn't die, then our way would have been blocked and we lose. Or at least we would have to double crit, and double critting would be infinitely worse than getting the one crit. Anyways, we are now ready. We can do it. We rescue Cormag. Step 1. Step 2, we have Vanessa kill the Gorgon from 2 range. Step 3, we have Cormag kill the egg from 2 range. That's good. Step 4. Step 4 involves yeah, let's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Actually, no, we're still fine, I'm pretty sure. At least I think, I hope. Next we have Garrick, and we warp Garrick forward. Garrick utilizes his pretty nice longbow, his new shiny longbow. And thanks to that good old longbow, he's able to attack the egg across the cliff. Nice. Even a crit on top of all that? That's cool. Wonder if the Mogul's in range. Don't think so. Again, sorry if you like have no idea what's going on. I don't think I'm explaining things particularly well, unfortunately. Yep, next we kill this egg. Then we can go here and warp Kyle. You see that I'm using 4 warps, or yeah, this is a 4, or like spoiler alert, this is a 4 warp 3 rescue strategy, as opposed to Mekkah's 3 warp 3 use strategy. That's not too cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we are 100% okay with just killing this egg right here. Yep, just kill it. Just get out. Actually, there are 2 Moguls. That doesn't usually happen. Yeah, get this egg out. I believe Cormag is in range to kill the other egg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. Nice. Good. And we can spend our next purge, kill this egg. Then we kill with Franz. We can now use a 1-range weapon. Clean 1 round. Wasn't expecting that, but hey, that's fortunate. Then We use our 3-use javelin here, I think. I'll save state just in case, but I think that's what we do. That's what I would do, so that's why I'm doing it. And we use Broken Tana to kill this one, I think. Sure, why not? If we're lucky, we're ready for next turn. As you can see, the Gorgon suicides onto Molder. That Gorgon hatches and dies on enemy phase. That's very important, because man, do you think we want to really be messing with, you know, a bunch of garbage? Like, man, doing that stuff is tough. I don't know. Killing eggs is tough, basically. Eggs are the worst. I think, I don't know what that gargoyle is gonna do, honestly. You block my way. Do you have to block my way like that? Can't you move, like, up? Or down? Or left or right? Just not there. Not there. Also, you attacked... Why did you do that? Why did you attack me from... This AI is wacky. But I do wonder if we can manipulate the gargoyle's movement. Because we would very much like this gargoyle to not attack me from the right. Like, please? Well, I guess, let's see, if we don't kill the gargoyle, or like, well, can Kyle kill any other eggs? Because... Can Kyle kill any other eggs? I wonder. If Kyle ends up basically going here, or no, don't do that. Kyle goes here. Can he kill any other eggs? Pretty sure he can. He can. Alright, so we're still fine. We're fine with the series of events that occurred, but we still need to redo this turn. Again, this rescue puts Cormag in a position such that he can kill 2 eggs. If this was possible on turn 3, like a Molder rescue being helpful, then we could have... What am I thinking? What am I trying to say? Then it would have been 3 eggs, but Molder cannot really move forward, particularly forward compared to our other units at that point. So what he just does is wait until turn 2. And he spends his turn 1 rescue helping Archer position his second warp, the Ephraim warp. What is next? I think next we just warp. Again, we are now pretty okay with the gargoyle attacking Garrick from the right, but to compensate we need Kyle to kill a different egg. Not the one that he originally killed. Longbow. Alright. Good old longbow. And yeah, we dance. And we can warp again. Wow. And we warp Kyle. And just know, these warps are only possible with the really careful positioning, and positioning is really hard. Like, it took a lot of time to do all this. This is such a hard map, oh my goodness. What do I even say? Alright. I guess we can just one-range this guy, why not? Actually, does this put us in a predicament? I think we might be in a predicament, because what eggs can Cormag kill next turn? We're forced to kill this one. Actually, can we kill that one? I think he warped here and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So he's not quite in range to kill that one, as we saw. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is kind of a not cool position, honestly. But what I'm thinking at this point is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like, now Kyle can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like, kill this, for example. Just something he can do. And then the next turn, he can go like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Dang it. No one is in range, would be in range to kill this egg then. So yeah, let's think. This is a problem. This is a bona fide problem. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or rather, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We could technically kill it. Okay, this is a fine scenario then. Because what we would do is Garrick would longbow this egg. Then we have Cormag trade Garrick over to a killing edge or something. I think he has a killing edge. Yep, that will work. Then Cormag kills this egg, and then we're good. We're golden. Alright, so our scenario is fine. No need to reset or change anything. Alright, man. The LTCs make you think. It's not hard doing this stuff. It's so tough. I'm not gonna. I don't know. It is hard, though. It is hard. Difficulty is there. One potential problem again is how the Gorgon didn't attack Ephraim. That's kind of annoying. I don't know why that didn't happen. Huh. I've got an idea. Well, we'll see what happens. But essentially, I want to do this. Or rather, can we look at your range? Your range doesn't matter, actually. But yeah, what we do is this. Because similarly to how we baited the boss, as I showed, we can bait this Gorgon into not doing the bad. I guess if they really want to, they could just, you know, do the thing. Yeah, let's kill this egg. I prefer to kill the egg to the left for positioning reasons, but whatever. Molder kill. Good guy. Molder EXP is nice as well. Molder get EXP. What a spooky enemy phase theme. It is pretty spooky. Axe Reaver fellow. Another fellow. Stop trying to stone me. You need to attack me, fight me. I guess what we have to do now is try to what I'm thinking is just give her another near broken javelin. It has to be 3 uses, kinda like, I don't know, that's our best shot. I don't feel like I could probably think of something else. I just think in general. But that's hard, thinking is hard. I'd rather just go with the thing that will probably work. Alright, let's do this. You guys probably are like bored of this, so bored of this. But if you're still watching for some reason, shoutouts to you. That's all I can really say. I don't know. Alright. Again, we are free to do this. And we can go and warp. The warp over to the eggs on the right is a pretty convenient one, because we don't need to invest like a dance or a rescue to get a unit over there. We can just warp them from their starting position. And now Franz is ready to obliterate these guys. Alright, up next. What is up next? we rescue. We rescue our good man Garrick. Flyers are nice in this scenario because it's hard to rescue drop Garrick forward otherwise, because the mounted unit would have to go where Mulder is right now to drop Garrick, and that's just not pretty. Not pretty at all. And so, let's go. Take your implied love interest and go somewhere. I don't know. If there's one person you don't want talking about like plot stuff, it's me, because I know jack diddly squat. But yeah, what I do know, or at least what I think I know, is like Tana likes Ephraim, but not the other way around. Something along those lines. Pretty wacky stuff. And yeah, now we can spam our run burns. I'm not very good at doing the left to right as opposed to the right to the left. So let's just try. I'm not even really paying attention to the RNs. But I passed it up. I burned so many that I passed it up. That's funny. But that's annoying as well, because now I need to go all the way back to the beginning. Okay, note to self, save state there. But otherwise, speedrun strats. Let's go. We're gonna go super ultra fast. Dang it, I forgot the ordering. So now we go less than super ultra fast. Up next, we do the rescue thing. Dude, Garrick is cool. Garrick's so cool. Garrick's is such a nice unit. As a hero, as a combat unit, as a ranger, he can apparently use longbows, which is apparently something. If that's not cool, I don't know what is, honestly. What a wacky unit. He's such an interesting unit, I think. In terms of LTC, anyways. Like, and he's, you know, in regular play, he's just a good combat unit. Can't really go wrong with that. Yep, we dance. I just want to note that Tetis and Arthur's movement, and Tetis, Arthur, Sayla, and Mulder's movements all matter. And it was, again, a real trouble getting them to where they needed to be. But I did. And, you know, I had that knowledge stored up now, so you guys don't have to watch me bumble around for 10 years and then realize that Tetis and Arthur are one space short of where they need to be, which means, by some super crazy logic, that Ephraim needs to be the rescue target. It's hard to explain. Look, alright, that's all I'm saying. When I first see that, like, 2 or 0, okay, yeah, I think this is a good spot to... Dang it! Okay, I am so sorry. You must be like, oh my goodness, how does he keep screwing all this garbage up? But I swear, I'm just forgetting the simple things in this map. Like, I'm supposed to attack this egg instead of the one above Vanessa. You know, I still find it funny that the boss dies to the fire. Shoutouts to fire. If that fire wasn't there, this clear would be 7,000 times more disgusting. So, that's cool. Alright, let's get to it. I don't think I explained why the Arthur rescue is pretty cool, but yeah, essentially, again, you trade efficient egg killing for, since you have to use the drop command to drop the unit you're rescuing, you trade that for positioning, or efficient warp use rather, since now we have 2 units over here instead of 1. And it's so important that we have 2 units over here, because oh my goodness, again, the alternative is like warping twice, warping 1 unit here on turn 1 and then another one on turn 2. And oh my goodness, that was so horrible to try and do. And of course, it ended up being impossible without like Sage Archer, I think. Sage Archer could do the warps I was trying to do. But obviously we don't have Sage Archer. We never need Sage Archer in any other point, so like, trying to use him just for this chapter, super suspect. And of course we found the alternative, which is, you know, just use Rescue. It gets 2 units over here, and it's very important that we have 2 units over here. Okay, yeah, let's just not. I'm tired. We're approaching 2 hours, boys. Boys and girls. Children. Yep. Alright. Let's get to it again. If I screw up the RNs again, and I have to retry again, I'm gonna toss my own salad. Dang it, I probably shouldn't use that phrase because it means something nasty. But it's a simple flips reference in my eyes, so how can you go wrong? Shouts to simple flips. Alright. And yeah, we're just about where we need to be. Oh my goodness, we burned so many RNs, I think. Did we skip it again? There's no way we skipped it again. There's no way. No way. No way. It has to be here somewhere. There's no way we skipped the gold mine. Okay, we did not. Thank goodness. Oh my goodness. If I had to try again, I would have been kind of peeved. And we're ready. Let's go. Dude, I really hope the Gorgon doesn't stone. Or, you know, on turn 2 decides to finally attack Tana as opposed to doing the other thing. Stoning. Because we can't fight back if you use your stone. Yeah, we get all these dodges and cool stuff. Alright. And now we are here, turn 2. We've seen most of this turn already, or all of it maybe. But yeah, Cormag over. I think Cormag and Syrene's, like, roles can be intertwined, or interchanged. Since, you know, the whole, oh, it just needs to be a flyer. But Cormag's the actual combat unit, so just use him. Cormag is such a nice unit. Another solid unit, kind of like Garrick, but joins earlier, at least in Ephraim route. And yeah, we get our warps off. Get our warp off. That's 1 warp down. 1 more warp to go. Can't use that 5th warp. Not that we would want to, honestly. Longbow. Yo, tell me why the longbow ended up being useful. My throat's dying. Sorry. But yeah. Longbow. My goodness. I expected it to be useful for, like, again, retaliating against stone. Not for this garbage. Attacking across cliffs and all that. I just find that quite silly. But yeah, 2 warps off. Nice. Nice. Wonder if he's lacking. Yeah, let's get sea swords real quick. That's cool. Sea swords. How nice. Alright. We are ready. Ready to just... I'm ready to fall over, honestly. I'm pretty tired. At this point, it's like 6:16 a.m. So yeah, bit of a scenario we're in. Please, please, for the love of all that is good, holy, and just in this world, please attack either Ephraim or Tana. Don't stone them. Please don't stone them. If you stone them, I will be so sad. Like, incredibly sad. Oh my goodness. There's no way. I have no doubt that they're gonna stone. Or no, I have no doubt that they're gonna attack. Please, don't stone! Why would you stone? Stoning is bad. Don't do that. I could make an FE5 joke here, but I guess it's technically spoilers, so I won't. But just know, stoning is bad. Getting stoned is bad. That sort of shindig scenario. You attack first? Why do you attack first? Well, I tell you what. This is still a fine scenario, because we can move... It's like, wow, now we can move, Tana here instead, basically. And now... Why did I think I was out of range? We're 100% in range. But who knows, maybe they'll decide to not attack this time. They clearly didn't attack last time, because I 100% recall those guys not attacking in like the other times we reached this turn. At least I don't think they did, man. Just don't. Okay, but they seem pretty... They seem like they want to. Oh man, look at this. Beautiful, isn't it? Anyways, I guess what I need to do now is like... How many uses? Either 4 use? No, either 5 use or 7 use, I think. Either 5 use or 7 use javelin. Clearly not this. And then either 5 use or 7 use. We do have both available. Again, shouts to Mekkah for randomly keeping these things around. They're more useful than you would think. Let me check one thing real quick. Cause... Okay. Yeah, I was thinking of something, but it seems like it won't really help. So what we're gonna do instead is we're gonna have Ephraim. Ephraim is gonna carry the 7 use javelin, so that we can account for all of these different scenarios, basically. And we're gonna carry the 5 use javelin. And we're also going to just do this real quick. Pretty sure it's needed. Maybe. Perhaps. I don't know, man. I think it's needed. But yeah, let's go. Let's go. I'm tired. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. But this is, like, this is fun, right? I really enjoy doing this. LTCing is fun. Finding random strategies is about as good as it gets. You know? Like, Mekkah didn't find this. This is a bona fide PB strategy. Isn't that cool? I can understand why Mekkah didn't go through this garbage, though. Oh my goodness. It's tough. It's hard. Don't do it, kids. LTCing is hard. I'm 100% gonna record the different, like, record an uncommentated one and just, like, upload that as well as this. You already know I'm gonna upload this, cause, like, my goodness. But yeah. Let's go. What's next? I know what's next. Man, are we actually gonna first try this and not screw up? I think so. Looks like it. Fun fact, when you either rescue or like drop a mounted unit, they actually have an unmounted sprite that they use to transition between mounted to being rescued and don't move him yet, or in the case of dropping being rescued to mounted. It's definitely there if you try and look for it. Kind of cool, I guess. Alright. Let's burn our ends. Man, I can't believe I passed it up last time. How did I pass it up? But yeah, I want to see like some good threes or something. I think I can go a bit beyond. I'll do 1-2. Now we can attack with our spear. Just speed it up. Alright, let's see what else is next. Let us get back to where we want to be. Let us get back to good old... Yep, here again, 68's the magic number. And I didn't even need to save state. Yeah, buddy. Just make sure to equip a javelin myself, and yeah. We've seen this probably 10,000 times at this point. Yep. Man, it's so sad how Tana doesn't get the boss kill EXP. But it's funnier to have the boss just die by fire, so... You know. A fair trade if you ask me. Alright. We are here now with... Part 2, turn 2 of this attempt. Get Cormag. A lot of logistics goes into this stuff, man. Like movement management and all that stuff. What a hard game. FE8 is a hard game. FE is in fact a hard game. People say that it's easy. But hey, I want to see you guys just casually 3-turning this map. All jokes aside though, it's fun. It's good fun for everyone. Good fun for the whole family. Alright. So now we are here, and we are now, and Archer gets a level. I like levels. Levels are cool. And we dance with Tetis. I swear, like, I know that it looks like I'm just bumbling around and doing all sorts of garbage, but the preparation is there. It is, I promise. Like, turn 3, once we get to turn 3, we should be done. I'm pretty sure. Except if, like, man, that stupid Gorgon really decides to not do anything. That Gorgon is, like, both the bane of my existence and the one thing stopping this from succeeding, I think. The Gorgon who keeps on stoning instead of attacking, then that is. You know, Tana's injured. Why wouldn't he? Like, you deal damage, right? Well, I can't see because you're using stone, but yeah, like 11? That's a lot of damage. Not enough to kill, but like, man, it's a lot. Meanwhile, Purge. Pretty nice how Sayla can just about purge that egg. It's a pretty far off egg. And Javelin. And Javelin. And Javelin. And Javelin. I think I'm going crazy. Just repeating the same old stuff to myself. Please. Please, Mrs. Gorgon. Please spare us. Oh, I see what I did. What I goofed on. I was supposed... Whatever, dude. This 5 use is gonna be the key anyways. Just you watch. Just you watch, ladies and gentlemen. The 5 use is gonna be the key to all of my problems. The 5 use will secure the bag. Obtain victory. Let's get sea swords. Man. What? Never mind. I can't talk. What is pretty cool is how this guy just dies. He just becomes deceased. Like, man. And that gets Molder a level. That's technically important. I mean, it is important, period. I think those spiders have to roll down certain stats in order to get one-rounded, but they don't need to die this turn. They can die like next turn. There's no real concern in that regard. Please, please, attack me, fight me. Fight me, you coward. No, we needed the 7 use. Dang you. I wonder what the Gorgon will do anyways. The Gorgon attacked boys. The 7 use. The 7 use is key. The 7 use is the key. We now see. Ladies and gentlemen, we now see that the 7 use is the key over the 5 use, and we can kind of just throw the 5 use back into the dumpster. Dude, I think this could potentially be the run. Like, from beginning to end. I'll need to re-record it for an uncommentated version. I think this might be it. The 3 turn of chapter 18. No, don't do that. I want you to do this. No, what am I doing? Yes, this series. Next we rescue. Go here. Vanessa breaks this egg. The one on the left. That allows Kyle to go where the egg was and then kill the egg on top of Vanessa. Both of those eggs have to die. But the benefit of having Kyle to the left of Vanessa instead of down is that he can then bait the Gorgon to attack him. If we do not bait the Gorgon down, then the Gorgon is not in range of Vanessa to kill. And it just leads to increasingly bad stuff. Cap defense. Well, I know in Thracia, like, if you're rescuing someone and you get a level, the stat that gets displayed, or the stats that get displayed, are the rescued ones. But it doesn't look like that's the scenario in this game. It shows the unrescued ones. Then we dance. Then we give. Then we warp. I have to emphasize, like, the initial plan was to use 2 warps to get people over to this northeastern side, but yeah, it was really not pretty. Not pretty at all. Die. Oh no, it's lagging. Doesn't look like it's lagging anymore. Don't lag, please. That's not cool. I don't like lag. And yeah, we just burn a lot of RNs. A standard fare. I think we can do a few more. Yeah, I think this is enough. Alright. Alright. We are here. We are now. We're doing it. We are on our way. What a banger. What a nice song. Stop lagging. I hear your lag, game. Stop that. I don't know why it would lag, but... Alright, let's just go for it. Man, this lag is pretty not cool. I know really what to say. Looks like it cleared itself for now. It might just be a result of either my headset starting to die funnily enough, or I don't know, maybe the recording is too long. Again, sorry for that, but I don't know. What do you want me to do, honestly? Dear viewer, what do you want me to do to fix this problem mid-recording? Alright. Okay, yeah, you just weakened that guy. Alright. Tana gets injured, you get injured, and you die. Whoa guys, the fire landed a critical hit. Isn't that crazy? But yeah, let's save now. I swear, we're so close. We're so close. I mean, you guys can see that we're pretty close. Well, actually, no, I don't think you really can, because, golly gee, mainly because, like, you haven't even seen turn 3, guys. You guys have not even witnessed the beauty that is turn 3. Just you wait. Turn 3 is gonna be very baller. A very baller turn 3. Looks like the lag cleared itself. Sorry for that episode, and we're also 2 hours in. Oh my goodness. It's funny, because my next class is around 2 hours. Okay, what's up now? What's the deal? What is the deal? Oh, we use the warps now. At least that's what I like to do. I like doing things in order, even if it's not necessarily like the fastest order or whatever. But yeah. Then we kill you. Kill this good old egg with a longbow crit. And we get a nice level. I would call that a nice level. Wouldn't you guys? Dance the bishop man. Warp again. And then we warp up. Then we get sea swords. Sea swords is pretty cool. Dude, watch the RNG be different and something horribly wrong happen in terms of unit ordering. If that happens, I'm gonna probably eat my own shoe. I'm not even wearing shoes right now. Fun fact. Just in my room, playing my little game at 6:34 a.m. Oh, let's use Franz. Franz is cool. Kill the egg. Man, eggs are cool. Just kidding, eggs are the worst. Oh my goodness. Let's save state just in case, but like, yeah. I wonder if the boss would, or this Gorgon would go for Ephraim if he equipped something other than this now 2-use javelin. Yeah, I think we're ready. Heck, I wonder why the Moguls, or that Mogul goes for Ephraim, or goes for Tana instead of Ephraim anyways. That's a bit weird if you ask me. A bit weird. Shoutouts to Franz for 1-round KOing those spiders. In theory, I should have sent Seth over Franz in this, over there. But like, whatever, who needs Seth anyways, am I right? Die. Actually, don't we miss against the second Mogul? We do, that's funny. We can't really afford to let him live, I feel. I just comprehended something pretty not good. But it's alright, it can wait for later. For now we can burn like an RN or something. And I don't know, it might be fine. Like, heck. Actually, if we had a 2-use javelin right about now, we would be golden in terms of what I'm trying to think. But I'm assuming it's a problem in the first place. Let's just go and kill these guys. Or like do what we need to do, you know. I think I burned the RN. Or burned a RN. Looks like I did. Because I don't think Tana normally crits the Mogul. Or normally crits the egg. The egg. Come on, hit. I didn't even burn the RN. I'm such an idiot. Oh my goodness. I spent all that time messing around, but I didn't even burn. Or maybe I did burn, but like didn't burn enough. No, let's not be messing around with like let's do like 1, 2. That's good. That's good. Up next is here. Yep, just kill. Go, go, go. Die, foul monster. Oh, spiders do a lot of damage. Did anyone else just witness what I just saw? A double miss? Are you kidding? Hello? 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe? 41, 48, 72. My goodness. Can this game chill with the whole thing? To be honest, I think the really funny thing out of all this is that Mekkah kind of arbitrarily trained Tana in the actual run, because Tana really didn't do anything. Okay, come on, now you can just eat my shorts. Come on, dude. But yeah, what I'm kind of wondering, was that 2-hit KO? It was a juicy, clean 2-hit KO. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That was a clean 2-hit KO. I'm a big fan of that. Ephraim's strong. He can do what I think he needs to do. If not, we can just use a one-use javelin or something. Looks like the same thing's happening, unfortunately. Oh, never mind. It's different because Garrick doesn't normally dodge that, I think. Wait, what? Excuse me? Excuse me. I thought it was a 1 round. Well, this is an interesting scenario. This is a bad scenario. I thought it was a 1 round, and it looks like we can't convince the guy to go on the fire, sadly. Looks like he'll have none of that. Okay, then. Okay. If only Tana got boss kill experience for the extra +1 strength, huh? What to do now? What to do now? I guess the question is, how bulky are Moguls? How bulky are Moguls? And then next question, what's up with the spear? What's it doing? We can spend okay. What am I thinking? I'm thinking something. Ooh, I'm thinking something really good. I got an idea. How many uses does a spear start out with? How many uses does a spear start out with? Who has a spear? Someone here does. You do. The spear starts with 6 uses, so I count 1, 2, 3. Okay. 4. So I need to get rid of 4 uses. 4 uses of the spear. I can get rid of at least 3 easily if I check back here and one of these guys rolled up defensive stats, then we're fine. This guy did, so we are golden. Okay, I've got an idea. The idea is here. Have no fear. Okay, so now what I'm thinking is take this 2-use javelin, and then Kyle's fine the way he is, but we need to trade the spear over to here. She can't use the spear. She can use it soon enough. That's what's important. She doesn't need to use it on turn 1, so we're fine. Okay, all these random, not good things happening. That's alright. I think the problem is a bit more resolved at this point. Actually, while we're here, I think we want a 1-use javelin, or a 2-use javelin. You know, this guy. Actually, do we have any 2-use javelins left? Dude, it'd be pretty funny if we had no if we only had a certain amount of 2-use javelins. Ford has the last 2-use javelin. Wow. Again, shouts to Mekkah for like having all these random resources about. Cause if he like broke all his stuff, I'd be in a pit, or in what's the phrase? I don't know what the phrase is, but basically we'd be in a pretty not good scenario. Kill this egg with the 2-use javelin. The next step is... Okay, the next step is to go do our thing. Use the pure water, and then rescue. No, there. And then we take, and then we warp. That's cool. Up next, we just javelin. Up next, we just rescue drop. And then after that, we dance. And then we warp. And then we give. And you see, ladies and gentlemen, this wouldn't have been possible if Tana was a Wyvern Knight. You know, all these people are like, oh, Wyvern Knight gives you Constitution, so it's important to have, or to use. But they never tell you this other stuff, you know, being rescued is nice. Literally, though, that's basically a joke. Only in a stupidly niche scenario like this would being a Falco Knight be preferred. Even then, it'd be like cool to pierce instead of rig a crit and stuff. Although the crit's more reliable, so perhaps not. It's definitely not worth it. Like, we need to be a Falco Knight. Yeah, we just press that rig button. Let's press it a few more times. And now, here's the genius, or at least the semi-smart thing that I figured out. Wait, dang it. Wait. Not dang it. Not dang it. Do we one-round this guy? This guy's bulky. 12 versus my 27 attack? I guess I'll just use a Silver Lance then. Well, I don't know where that came from, but I guess I'll just use a Silver Lance then. Alright, Kyle, get rid of this and use a Silver Lance. Oh, it's probably on the list. Silver Lance. Thank goodness. Oh wait, did Mekkah break the original Silver Lance at some point? Huh. Oh wait, no, they're both here. Never mind. I was about to say, like, what? Alright. Let's go get it. Let's get to it. We can do it. Don't attack that one. Attack this one. I wonder if Mekkah has watched this far. Probably not, but if he has, thanks for having all these random few-use javelins around. Wouldn't have been able to do it without them. Also, thanks for the save and stuff, of course. And I've been able to do all this. In general, that run is pretty dope. Good run. And, again, if Mekkah is, I doubt Mekkah's watching this far, but, he actually did like 2 playthroughs of the 100% run, but the first one, or at least what I understand was the first one, was just written on a Reddit post. He just wrote like a good long Reddit post, and it mentioned the turns and like what turns he could save, like namely the chapter 2-3 turn. He was like, oh man, we could totally do this if we could burn more RNs, or like look into more RNs, that sort of thing. And he also had other things like, apparently he 6-turned chapter 11, I think. That was pretty weird. And it was also that run where he did silly things like 7-turn 5x and other stuff. But it's not easy. I can't blame him at all. Can't blame him for not 3-turning this, can't blame him for really anything. It's a really solid run overall. So big shout outs to Mekkah. And yeah, we just go. Let's go. I think this is fine. Yeah, again, the concept is that we equip the Silver Lance and trade over. We don't need the Iron Lance, I would think. And we break this egg. And now we were able to attack that egg from 2 range, but, you know, we now have the Silver Lance equipped now. And that allows us to 1-round this guy. What's up next? Well, a juicy good rig. Again, I could rig more, do more of the rig with Seth, or not Seth, Kyle. It's kind of scary, you know? And it looks like we're about to approach our good friend 68. And so we can just, I'll save state just in case, because something could go wrong, I think. As opposed to the other times, since alright. Let's see what happens. The usual, honestly, or I would expect. Okay, so yeah, the RN's actually, yeah, you see, things went differently. You think I don't notice. You think I would get tricked. So what's the next RN that would work? The next RN that would work is like, what? What is the next RN that would work? If we want to, that counts for this one, but if we want this one, the one that I'm looking at, then we have to go to 19, it looks like. This should work. This is such a gold mine, though, it's wonderful. The double crit? Hello? Tana? Hello? Excuse me? Man, now there was no point in bringing the stupid, spear. Because now Tana has the extra level. Actually, I'm not sure that's true. Actually, yeah, it's probably not true now that I think about it. Man, that's actually not a good scenario, I want to say. Because now... Well, obviously we can't proceed with that. So what's up next? If we want to use that 0, then we should be able to hit. And I think we go to the other 0. Yeah, I think. So we go and do this. we skipped the 0. This is why we have save states. 1, 2, 3. This, and then boom. 1 RN burn. Yeah, baby. So I guess we don't want to double crit that guy, huh? We just want a 1 crit. And yeah, please don't die, Kyle. Please. Please, dude. Alright, he dodged. So he won't die to a Gorgon, at least. And, you know, obviously, again, the preference is that Kyle dodges the Gorgon in general. Kill that Mogul, get a level. Oh snap, guys, Fran's got a perfect level, wow, and he got a thingy. And he dodged. Now all you need to do, Tana, is just dodge the stone, and we're good. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. We are very good. We are finally able to proceed on to turn whatever the heck is next. Turn 2. Dude, it's still funny that Dude, the actual funny thing is how the boss kill would have screwed stuff up. But yeah, the new number is a 0, just for as reference to future me, just for future reference to me. That is. Yeah, rescue, and then use Vanessa and kill the Gorgon, and then use Cormag and kill the egg. Man, can you imagine watching a 2-hour, 21-minute, and 41-second video and being like, that's not enough content, I need to watch more? No disrespect to whoever may be still watching, but like, man, I can only admire like that like, you know, that, like, you know, the effort. There's a lot of effort to be put into watching videos this long. Not anyone can really do it. So, shouts to you, man. Or girl. We do not discriminate out here. Yep. Please, this is such a good attempt. It looks like we're so solid. It looks like we're so solid. What could go wrong? I can't tell what could go wrong at this point. Let's just use a good old thing. And then break the egg. Break the egg. And then kill this egg with a javelin, cause 2 range. 2 range is important, right? I want to equip 2 range for enemy phase so that Siren can retaliate against all the enemies that can attack her. Alright, up next. This is the moment of destiny. If, for some unforsaken reason, this stupid Gorgon decides to attack Ephraim now that he has a 1-use javelin, I quit. It's like, why even bother anymore? But, again, we can 1-hit KO this guy, but we don't 1-hit KO that guy. So that gets our uses down just where they need them, just where we need them to be. So please, 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 for all that is good and holy and just in this world, please, what could possibly go wrong? Not much can go wrong, honestly. But stuff can definitely go wrong. Do not get it twisted. We are not out of the woods yet. Please, please, just nothing major go badly. I like how the spiders have different stats now, by the way. I noticed that random stuff. Fight me, you coward. Yes, they still attack him. Or her. Yeah, Tana's a her. I think. Suspicious. What? He got an extra level? I guess it wasn't enough in the last round, so why would it be enough this time around? And yeah, the second stone Gorgon is finally dead after 10,000 years. That's a big sigh. That's a big sigh. We're finally Gosh. Dang it, dude. So much effort. All the effort in the world. But, ladies and gentlemen, after all of that, after all of what you just witnessed, we're finally here, the final turn. It took us it took us like 2.5 hours to reach this turn 3, but we are here, let's go! To start things off, I guess I'll leave that group last. Let's do this gang first. Actually, wait. And there's nothing bad about doing that. The one concern is that, like, oh no, these guys. Do you level here? Come on, man, why don't you level here? We don't have many other options. The Silver Lance was already taken. I don't see how we could trade it from Kyle to other guy. And yeah, Steel Lance is about as strong as it gets as well. Oh, not to mention that, you know, we have to use a 2-range weapon or something. Okay, I'm starting to see some things, but, you know, we just need to finish. We just need to iron out the final details. So yeah, again, the plan is... Dang. But yeah, the plan is to kill that egg. And that's good. And then the next plan would be to trade to a killing edge and then kill this with a javelin. I really hope they go for like Ephraim instead or something. I don't know. Who do they deal more damage to? Dang you, Ephraim. Why are you so strong? And yeah. Dang you, Ephraim. What a bulky guy. How leveled is he? He would get 1 more strength. And then there's, how much stronger is the... We have 6 versus... Where's the other thing? Wait, we have a second Silver Lance. Wait, but how are you gonna equip it, you doofus? Okay, look, pals, I've got an idea, alright? Firstly, I am kind of wondering if, you know, this guy is gonna... Okay, so yeah, Vanessa does 1 round with just a standard javelin. Meanwhile, Kyle, level 3, he can reach 19 strength, and I think it's 9 might, so we can consider it plus 4 damage, and that does 1 round. Plus 4 damage 1 rounds? It does not. Dang it. Okay, in that scenario, we quit. What more is there to do? Okay. Would the guy even attack? I would think that he would attack like Garrick, and then we can rig a crit. So that would be my idea. That's what I would do. Okay, but yeah, chances are... Okay, so, firstly, yeah, again, surprisingly enough, guys, we need another... Surprisingly enough, guys, we need another near broken javelin. In this case, I think we can use a 1, 2, 3 use javelin. I think we have one of those. Yeah, 3 use javelin sounds good. Let's use a 3. Do we have another 3 use javelin? Other than the one Ephraim's using, because Ephraim needs that one. Yep. 2 No. Yeah, Ephraim isn't using the 3-use one, I'm pretty sure. Well, I guess we can check, right? Did you use the 3-use one? You did not use the 3-use one. Give me that bad boy. Or give Vanessa that bad boy anyways. But yeah, give all the javelins in the world. And yeah, let's just blaze through this. We are ready. What could possibly go wrong? Well, I forgot to give the silver lance over to Cormac. There's kind of no point in doing any of that garbage. If he doesn't have the silver lance, he can use them, thankfully. So yeah, give. Well, don't save here. I prefer to save on this screen. Alright. Two hours and 30 minutes. Good gravy. That's so much. That's an incredible amount. Kill that egg, get a level. And then we go use this, do that. And yeah, our new reference point is the 0. Warp over here. Alright, what's next? Then we rescue drop you forward. Then we dance you. Then we give you and get you over. And then we purge. See ya. Good ol' egg. Then we spam that rig button like no tomorrow. Going a bit. Oh, I went too far, didn't I? Did I? We'll see, I guess. Did I go too far? I did not go too far. Nice. I like that. That's a very precise rig overall. And yeah, I remember how this went. So now we just go do that. And now what? I think this is fine. No, don't do that. Just equip javelin and drop. And we know what happens here, ladies and gentlemen. Boss dies to fire. Kyle dodges everything. Tana gets alternative experience, gets B lances so that she can use a spear. Franz kills his various enemies. I think he also got A lances or something. Dodge the stone. Yep. We see what happens. Alright. On to turn 2. I like starting with Mulder. Mulder uses the rescue. Gets Cormac. Vanessa will now start working on this 3-use javelin to kill this guy. And then Cormac will take that 3-use javelin. Give it to me. Well, right now it's a 2-use javelin. Whatever. And now we can spend another use here. Up next, we now start spamming our warp staff. Get that over here. And we dance. And then we warp once more. Well, we don't need to warp quite yet. I prefer to attack with the longbow and get the crit. Oh, we didn't get the crit this time around. How intriguing. But yeah, now Kyle just does his thing, you know. We'll just use this. does... Oh, there's a crit. And then we do this. See ya. And then Siren goes and does her thing. See ya. And then we kill this egg. See ya. And then now we're back here. I honestly couldn't remember what were the values that I rigged last time, but if I had to guess, it's probably this. Specifically this. That would be my guess. They may or may not be founded. Let's see what happens. Molder get EXP. Nice crit. Nice hit. Die. You die as well, and then, yeah, you probably die as well. Man, my memory is kind of on point, despite, you know, my mental capacity. At least at this moment. I'm pretty tired. Alright. And now we are ready to do all of this garbage. Garrick starts us off with the longbow hit. And then we go make sure that we use the killing edge. While now equipping the silver lance and breaking this egg with a one-use javelin. I don't know, I really hope that guy attacks. I really hope both of the guys attack. Garrick, it would be very unfortunate if they didn't. As for these guys, what Ephraim will do, actually, yeah, he didn't get a level, but whatever. Up next, Ephraim will equip his Siegmund and finish off this guy. Ephraim gets more defense. Cool. And now we have Siegmund equipped to deal with any spiders that probably want to attack. Let's deal with you. Well, I guess I'm free to carry a stronger weapon. Not that I really have many stronger weapons at this point, honestly. Heck, maybe he'd prefer to, like, attack Ephraim? I'd like that. So maybe I'll just not mess with you. I'll leave Tana's move for last then. We are free to kill this egg. And you may be thinking, wow, that is a lot of eggs gone, in fact. But what about... Well, Tana's gonna kill this one, but what about this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one? Well, Molder spends his final rescue use to move Cyrene closer to one of the eggs. Get some more experience in the process, I guess. This egg, now she can break it. No enemies in range to attack her. Cool. Then, oh, this is unholy. Then we kill this egg with Purge. And then we dance Sayla just barely. Then we move here to attack this egg with Purge. Then Archer reaches Sayla again just barely, grabs the last Purge, and kills that egg. As for that last egg all the way on the top, we can kill it with our good pal, Broken Unit, absolutely capped bases, Vanessa. All you have to do to finish now is to save, like here, or here rather, turn off auto end, kill this egg, and ladies and gentlemen, it may just be me, my eyesight might be failing me, but it appears that every single freaking egg is dead, including the Gorgon, again. The Shadow Shock Gorgon, way back. Just look at it. Turn 3. It's not quite a, you know, we're not quite out of the woods yet for a few reasons. These gargoyles can do something nasty. This gargoyle might attack Tana, which would be an annoying scenario, but we do have a solution now that I think about it. Let's end. Let's see what, I just want to see what happens. Okay, again, Cormac can kill these guys with the Silver Lance. Vanessa doesn't need a crit, she can kill those guys reliably. Feel free to attack Ephraim, that's fine as well. All the enemies just dropping like flies, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely horrible. I'm still wondering what the gargoyles are gonna do. Let's see what they do. One of them does attack Ephraim. Nice, nice. What will the others do? Attack Garrick? Crit Garrick, please. No, Garrick, come on. Now I need to read Garrick crits. But the other one decides to attack Cormac. Alright. Well, I mean, you guys see that, like, it's happening. We just need to read the crit. And I guess we can turn back on auto end. Well, it was already on. But yeah. Rig the Garrick crit. That's the last step. And now we just wait until it happens. What? Why don't you one round that one? I guess I'll have Vanessa equip the short spear then. That's fine. But yeah, we know what to do. We see what to do now. I see the light. Give me that short spear. Do we even have one? Well, yeah. But yeah, what I'm thinking is getting the Killer Lance back, so that we can Killer Lance crit the Gargoyle on MP phase if we really want to. But we know what to do. Let's get to it. What more is there to say? It is quite evident that we are able to win at this point. We use this one first. Yep. And we take and staff. Kill this egg. And then what's next? I believe we rescue drop Garrick. At this point I know the strategy like my own son. Have it memorized forward and backwards somewhat. Well enough anyways. Like heck, I'm even memorizing the freaking RNs, dude. Kill Purge. And up next, the RN Burning Show, featuring Kyle from the cavalry unit of Renee. Is it Renee or Renace or Renice? I wouldn't know. And yeah, now I know I can burn dangerously close to the two and stuff. Well, that's a bit close, but I think we're still fine. Yeah, what we do is we equip the Silver Lance, and then we trade over this, and then we attack. This is pretty cool. This is a good scenario. One. I skipped over the 0? Did I? Well, I did, period, so oof. Drat. Right when I said that I knew the RNs really well, too. Kind of embarrassing. Alright. Let's get to it. Just attack with this. There's no reason to manipulate your equipment. next? Oh my goodness. Man, when I'm done with this, I'm gonna like pop off. I'm gonna just run around everywhere and all that good stuff. What more is there to say? I just want to have a good time. I'm having a good time. We're about to win this. Golly. After almost 3 hours, we're finally about to win it. Yep, you already know. I guess I'll save here, just in case I mess up. But hey, we're not gonna mess up, so why even bother? Dude, my hands are going insane. Just kidding, I need to focus like real hard to do those really fast RN burns. And it's hard to focus real hard on both that and the actual RNs. Was this good? I don't remember. No, we passed the 0. So that's why we won't go back here. And again, we just spam that RN burning. I'm just doing it optimally. Come on, focus a little bit. Okay, I think I have a good idea of where I need to land the 2 and stuff. You see here, that's a good spot. Now I can go and do my thing. Yep, just there. Wonderful. Yep, 1, 2, and then we boop to boo, and then we equip our own javelin and make sure she has hers, and then drop her there. We've seen this 10 billion times. Huh. Goodbye, Mr. Bossman. Save, of course. Oh, man. You know, this map overall, it's a pretty hard map. Like, man, could you imagine dealing with Gorgons and all that stuff without all these broken levels? Heck, what if your units were RNG screwed, or even, in an impossible fashion, had no level ups to deal with this map, and you still had to clear it quickly for an LTC? Alright, let's get the swarp. Let's get the swarp! I like dancing under Archer. There's really no reasoning behind that, but like, I'm just so glad that this was possible in the first place. At many points it seemed that this strategy was impossible just within this video, but also, as I said, I did planning beforehand. Like, man, it's like, stuff was looking hard, like, in terms of, like, managing the infantry movement with Sayla and Archer and Tetis and Mulder, those guys. They didn't make it easy. But we did it. And I am 99% sure that we just do that and we're prepared for the next turn. Then we spear. Alright. One could argue that, like, breaking the spear here is a bit suspect. But honestly, like, what's next? Chapter 19, you can kill Reeve with basically any weapon you want. Chapter 20 is a bit more tricky. You do have to kill Morva from 2 range, apparently. And yeah, when you kill Morva from 2 range, I mean, you can just crit Pierce with a Javelin or something, that works just as well. Lion dies to whatever you want, and the same with DK, Demon King. Oh my goodness, we're back at turn 3 already. My brain is going numb. I can feel the sensation just swallowing away. This is not feeling so good. I don't feel so good. Man, thank goodness that, like, Mekkah didn't somehow break the Javelin. Or, not the Javelin, the Silver Lance. That would have been pretty flippin' wacky. And yeah, the nice thing about Garrick is that he can still kill enemies, but his defense is low enough such that they won't attack these guys. Namely Kyle, who can't kill, you know, the gargoyles with the Javelin. You know, that's cool. Again, we'll do the whole equip Siegmund and then kill the Javelin. The standard maneuver, really. Rance kills this last guy. Mulder rescues this lady. Cyrene's so good, she killed 2 eggs. And you may think, wow, that's not impressive at all. Like, man, killing eggs is important. And she's flying. Like, remember that in order to kill this egg from like 2 range, you need to be flying, since these are cliffs. So only Cyrene or another flyer could do it, but all our other flyers are occupied, so Cyrene did it. What a guy. Or gal, rather. No, that's not the right monster. Come on now. Don't be goofing in that manner. Well, I goofed. Yo, shoutouts to the real longbow. I remember back in like chapter 14, you can get a droppable longbow. And Mekkah was like, whoa, a droppable longbow. If only I could actually get it. And you know, if we had to like somehow go back to chapter 14 and kill the sniper to get the longbow for this strategy to be possible, I'd probably just bust my head open over this sheer frustration. But thankfully we don't have to do that, because longbows are just buyable. How nice. How nice. I like doing Ephraim. From just Siegmund. Alright. Yo, can we finish this before we reach 3 hours? Let's see. Next Mulder rescue. Get over here. You already know I'm like speedrunning now. Kill that one. Then attack that one. That purge you just saw there was the hardest thing to, like, figure out in terms of movement, by the way. Fun fact. Kill egg. You need to kill that egg right now so that Vanessa can occupy that 2 range spot. That sort of thing. Oh yeah, Vanessa is now free to attack. Just do this. And now, Tana is ready. Tana is ready spaghetti. She's just gonna javelin this guy. And we'll see if the Arns like change or anything. They might have. Doesn't look like it though. But yeah, we need Garrick to crit the gargoyle that attacks him. Don't need you to be dodging, Garrick. Or missing, rather. Need you to be killing. Critting. Yep, brute force. Back at it again. Man. Ephraim is so good when you think about it. He just kills everything. That's ridiculous. Why don't you 1 round? I'm pretty sure he can't, like... You could say, oh, why are you using the killing edge? But like, what stronger C-ring swords even are there? You know? Like a steel blade? He does have a steel blade. There is a steel blade somewhere. I do wonder how much that, like, does. because it would need to be like 4 stronger to kill that guy. Yeah, we can't use that. And yeah, it's not 4 stronger, so we lose. We have to rely on killing edge crits. Nice. But hey, crits look cool, right? 1-2. Here's the 1-2. We haven't tried 1-2 yet. 1-2. I just like how he broke the spear. That's kind of funny. Crit! And yeah, I think you can see why we need specifically like 4 or more might on our supposed better sword in order to one-round that guy. Albeit Lance Reaver could do like +2 or something, I think, but that's not good enough. Yeah. Crit! No, come on! The real question that I'm wondering is why 1, 2, 3, 4? I don't think we did 4. I guess the Axe Reaver guy isn't attacking because the double weapon triangle disadvantage, maybe? That would be understandable. Yo, Cormac getting all this combat EXP though. That's crazy. Bro, my good pal Garrick. Can you crit? Come on, dude. Come on, Garrick. And before Cormac gets like hit by everything in the world and just dies. He's getting hit by stuff. He's getting hit by everything in the world. I don't think... Can they damage him? Hey, it worked. Hey, we're doing that in like ultra slow motion. With the... all the garbage on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You already know we are. Get this nasty Lewis script out of the way as well. Oh yeah. Let's sit back and watch the fireworks. So instead of Garrick critting, the enemies just weaken Cormac to the point where the gargoyles can kill, and then Cormac dodges like a boss, and that's that. Wow, this is great. I guess I should mention how this fits into the rest of the playthrough. The biggest concern is the warp. And you might be thinking, Mekkah's original strategy was 3 warp, 3 rescue. This strategy is 4 warp, 3 rescue, so how am I going to make up... There's music? Like, a unique music for the Sacred Twins? I've never heard that, I think. Or if I have heard it, I've never thought of it. But yeah, what am I thinking? Yeah, how do we... Cause Mekkah claims, oh, we used all of our warps and rescues and Hummerns diligently, so how do I get an extra one available? Well, the big thing is that Mekkah, in Chapter 19, he uses a dual 2 warp strategy with Molder, and that's not needed. You only need 1 warp. However, he used a 2nd warp because Molder needs EXP, or needed EXP. And I gave Molder a decent amount of EXP in this map. Like, I think he's level 220, so he only needs 80 more. And he can get combat EXP. He can get combat EXP. The game does not automatically... Or rather... It's kind of weird. In his, like, you know, we have to turn 1 enemy phase to get Molder to attack enemies and kill stuff. And I swear, I absolutely swear and promise that Reeve does not always attack first in the thing. Because one argument against that is that in Mekkah's Chapter 19 clear, Reeve attacked first on enemy phase. He attacked before all the enemies and suicided, and you would think in that case, our good pal Molder can't get any experience. However, I know I know 100%. I don't know what was up with Mekkah's run, but I know that Reeve is capable of attacking when the other mages typically attack, the 1-2 range enemies. So I think that deserves further investigation. Heck, maybe I could like try to do it. It's the chapter after this one after all. But, you know, I'm tired. We just reached the 3-hour benchmark. No more, man. That's chapter freaking 18, completed in 3 turns. I'll see you guys in my actual original playthrough.